everyone, it's Michelle, the Tupperware lady. We are going to take a little bit closer look at our pasta maker today. You guys, this is a fabulous thing. Very, very popular and for good reason. So, when I make pasta on the stove, I am that person who I will be watching it, nothing is happening. I will walk away, I swear to you, for no more than 15 seconds, and next thing you know, you're hearing that horrible splattering, sizzling, and smelling that burnt starch as it has burnt all over the stove. Somebody please tell me I'm not the only one. You guys, I don't have that problem ever with my microwave pasta maker. It isn't going to boil over. That is the best time saver for me, is I can pop it in the microwave, walk away. I don't have to stand there with my eyes glued to the stove to make sure that it is not going to boil over. Plus, I don't need to add anything to this. I don't need to add butter. I don't need to add oil. I don't have to put a spoon across the top or any of the other tricks. I'm just going to put my pasta in it and pop it in the microwave, and voila, I'm going to have perfectly cooked pasta. So let's take a look at this. It comes with a cover. We're going to take the cover off because we do not use the cover in the microwave. If you can see, do you see the drain holes? We'll look at this closer later, but there's like a little, here you see it better on here. Here's the drain holes, and here's the opening for those drain holes. This is what we're going to use to drain the pasta out later, but the cover does not go into the microwave, so off it's going to go to the side. Now on the sides of the microwave, or sides of your pasta maker, there are markings. You can see them best from the inside. So there are numbers on them. One side it's going to say 1, 3, and 5. The other side says 2, 4, and 6. And you guys, those are servings, number of servings. And let me see if I can get a little bit closer to show it to you. Get a better look at it here. If you can see that on the side, there's a straight line here at the bottom, and then there is a wavy line here at the top, and there's one of those on each of the serving indicators. So what that is telling you, the bottom straight line is how high you're going to fill it with pasta for that number of servings, and the wavy line that looks like waves for the wavy line, that's how high you're going to fill it with water. So you don't even have to measure. And guys, we can use any type of pasta in here that we want. I'm making 5 servings of my rotini pasta because I'm just going to make a pasta salad. So I don't have to get anything out to measure. I don't have to get anything out to weigh. I am just going to fill it up. It's going to be noisy here because I'm just going to dump. So excuse me, but it's real life in my kitchen. Yeah, there we go. You can use any type of pasta. You can do spaghetti, you can do elbows, you can do tortellini, you can do raviolis, you can do lasagnas, you can do whatever your little heart desires. So you're just going to put your pasta in here to whatever line for whatever serving you want. No butter, no grease. First of all, you don't need to. But secondly, we don't want it to harm your microwave cooker, your pasta maker, because we don't like fats getting too hot in the microwave. It does nasty things to our plastics, which are all bad stuff free. So you can salt, absolutely. Salt your pasta the same as you normally would. I usually put a decent amount of salt in my pasta because, you know, it's supposed to taste like the ocean when you're making it, to keep it well seasoned. This is just a dry counterscaping container, and did you see the spoon that was inside? Awesome. Alright, and now I'm going to put the water in, and I'm just going to fill the water up to the corresponding water line for the number of servings. I don't usually use a pitcher. I'm doing this for you so you can see. You want there to be enough water so that it swims. If you were only doing, you know, a couple of servings, like 1, 3, 5, you're not going to use as much water as I am, because the more water, it's just going to take longer for it to get done because your water is going to have to cook, right? But you need to have a decent amount of water so that your pasta can swim. Now, the question comes up always, on how long do I cook it for, you guys. I'm not the person to answer that question, and let me tell you why. Because we all have different tastes. I have a friend, true story because that's all I can tell. I have a friend who brought me over a casserole. It was a pasta casserole, and we were eating dinner with her, and I took a bite of this casserole, which looked and smelled delicious, and I just froze with the fork because I was like, this pasta isn't done. She thought it was wonderful. To her, it was a perfect al dente. To me, it needed to cook for like 5 more minutes at least. And then I have, somebody else, we were at their house for a cookout. They had macaroni salad. I took a bite of the macaroni salad, and all I could think was, I just about need a straw because it was so mushy. Where for me, that one cooked about 5 minutes too long, but it was perfect for her. So everybody has their own texture preference. What we tell you is whatever it says on the box, that's what you start with. Now normally you have to wait for your water to come to boil on the stove, right? Well, with your pasta maker, you're just going to set your microwave for that amount of time to begin with. This one says that it's going to be 11 minutes. So again, I know because I have been making pasta in my pasta maker for a very long time. I don't like that al dente. It might be perfect for somebody else. It is not for me. So me personally, I'm going to give it a few more minutes than that. It says 11 minutes. I have learned that for me, I'm going to put it in for 16. Now, no, I am not going to make you sit here and wait 16 minutes. While I cook my pasta, I will come back and I will show you the pasta. I'm going to stick it in for 16 minutes and I will be right back. See ya. Hey guys, it's Michelle again. My microwave is going to be beeping in less than a minute, so I just thought that I would come in here quick and be ready for it so you can see as soon as the microwave goes off. So what I have here, I just have a bowl that I'm going to drain my pasta water in. Obviously, of course, normally I would do it over by the sink, but I can't get my camera over there for you to see. So, what I have been doing in the meantime, in the time that that's been cooking, is I have been getting my salad ready. I'm making a pasta salad with this yummy pasta. Super easy. My recipe is so incredibly easy. It's like a whole bunch of cherry tomatoes. Normally I use like the mozzarella balls. I didn't have any mozzarella balls this time, so I've used some chopped up goat cheese, a whole bunch of parsley, and pesto. Whether you make your own and buy your own, I use like about a cup, 3/4 to a cup of pesto in there. Splash of lime juice, lemon juice, and then I'm going to put my cooled and drained or drained and cooled pasta into it, stir it up, and there is going to be dinner. Can you hear the microwave going off? Let me go grab it. Put it down over here. Close the microwave back up. Now, one thing that I want to make sure I point out is on the sides of the pasta maker and on the sides of the cover, we have these ridges. These ridges they stay cooler than the rest of the maker, so it's not hard at all to grab. Now, if you were having children do this, guys, honestly and truly, unless your microwave is down on the counter, mine is up overhead. I personally would be a little bit nervous about having a child pull it out, only because, like, look how high I had my water for 5 servings. If they were just doing 1 or 2 servings, they'd likely be absolutely fine. But the mom in me just gets nervous over the hot water. But unless your microwave is down on the counter, then it's perfectly fine. So, all right, I've got the cover on. There is an arrow that points to where the openings on here are. You're going to match them up with the strainer part of the maker, of the container. And so normally I'm doing this in the sink. You are just going to drain that water right out. Just like that. Did you see? I didn't even taste one to see see if it was done. I'm that confident it's going to be fine because this isn't my first time making it. Your first time making it, like I said, you're going to have to play with the timing because everybody's preference is different. We start out with the time that's on the box, so if your box says cook for 11 minutes, you're going to set your microwave for 11 minutes. If that is your preference for how done you want your pasta, for me, that's 2 al dente. So I still like a bite, but way not that much. Like I said, a friend of mine, you need a straw to eat her pasta. Let me grab a fork. Because now that I've drained all the water out, we're going to taste it. Open away from you because there's going to be more steam. Check it out. I mean, I can tell by looking at it, it's going to be fine. And it's going to be hot. To me, that's absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, anybody watching? This was 5 servings of pasta, and me personally, I did it for 16 minutes because I know that I don't like the al dente that the box says. So, what I'm going to go do now, guys, I'm going to turn this off because I need to go run this under some cold water and get it cold, just like you would for anything else. I'll drain it again, just using this. I don't need to get out a strainer. I'm just going to jar a colander. I'm just going to drain it with this, and then I'm going to make my pasta salad. And yes, I will take a picture and show it to you. See ya.